Alright, welcome everybody to a new Let's Play. We are diving into Blueprints, a sort of puzzle-like manor, secret holding, I don't even know what else to call it. Possibly roguelike, by the sounds of the description. I mean, reading it from Xbox Game Pass, it definitely sounds like a roguelike. But, without further ado, let's jump into a new game and see what mysteries await.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Quite a proper speech. Blueprints. Wow. Day 1. I love the outlines. Okay. So, what do we have here? Full view of everything. Can step back out. Can we interact with anything? There's that. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Intriguing. So that's probably the 50 in the top corner there. Queen of Diamonds. Ace of Spades. What does the letter say? Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions to giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been more further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I will feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Very important, apparently. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair." Very well. It was an interact, but I think, yeah, it's probably the blueprint. Fair enough. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. So we got the entrance hall. The antechamber. Huh? Okay. You can immediately call it a day. Right then. So how do we start? By basically going into each one of these rooms. Interesting. So each of the doors does have a different design to it as well. Let's go with the one that doesn't look locked. Ooh. Bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. I'm guessing it just keeps going into different places. So this will be a part of whatever is going on there. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select. Okay, so I have to take something here. Let's start with the hallway. Okay, good. I was wondering which way the orientation of a hallway would be. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Wait, hold on. Which is west? I'm guessing that's the west way. Okay. Spare room, closet for 2 items, lavatory. Let's grab 2 items quick. Why not? Got dice. A single ivory die. +1 to die. While drafting, you may use the dice to roll new floor plans. Okay. What else? A genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. And I'm guessing that's whenever we go into any sort of room. Okay. I can't close a door behind me, can I? No, doesn't look like it. It's ticking away. Wait. Did me walking into that just take a step? Ooh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Each time I step into a room, even if I've been in that room before, it removes something. Let's go far right to begin. Whenever you enter, gain 2, or guest bedroom gains +10. Pantry is plus gold, though. Ooh. I'll take some gold. Why not? An apple? Ah! Apples are +2. Good. There's my 4 gold. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. An enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, so Herbert Sinclair probably told them to leave stuff here. Can't climb ladders, no. Egg timer. Nothing else to really interact with. Okay. Corridor is always left unlocked. Or a den has plus diamond. Lavatory, we still don't know what that's going to do. Let's go with the den. We're going to find out what each and every little, like, currency does. Clocks on the wall are the same so far. 1 gem. Good to know. Okay. These doors are exactly the same. Are they? Yes, they are. The clock ticking down. All the same, that's crazy. Okay, carrying on. Storeroom is plus a lot of things. Okay, we'll take it. Grab some gold. Grab a key for any locked door that we come across. Pot of beans. Cool. Oh, time is ticking away. I wonder if time is an actual factor. Guest bedroom gets plus. Corridor is always unlocked. You can get another key. Then we're heading back towards that hallway. Let's try it. Do that. Grab another key. Ooh, what's this say? A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is that a recommendation for real life? That would be kind of crazy. Because I can't pick up these books. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh. The trunk is locked. I've got 2 keys. Let's see. Does it give me an item? I just got 3 more keys for unlocking with 1 key. That is a bargain. Okay. We are coming back through the corridor. And back through here. We're going to need a bedroom soon. So, this is the only door that we haven't opened. Kitchen, spare room, or bedroom. Each one of these has an extra space. Oh, a gem is required for certain things. Hold on. Interestingly enough, this will lock me out of continuing. So will this. So, spare room? I don't know if I chose something that goes into a room that's already there will stop me. I can't pick up the little tape boxy thing. Someone was busy painting in here. I'm guessing this is just a go-between room then. Courtyard. Now we should be able to, yes. We are able to add more to our right-hand side. So let's do it. Ooh. Okay. Let's have a look. We can take a shovel. Interesting. An old weathered shovel looks like it could be useful for digging. How many times can I use it? Pebbles. A few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Courtyard is a rank 3, which is interesting enough. Hold up. Can't take out lights. Okay. Does it take energy to... No, it doesn't. A rather dirty coin can be spent in shop rooms. Shop rooms only appear, it seems, if I have gems. What's up with this? Down. The security door is locked by an electronic key card. Okay, so I need a key card to access. There isn't one like just lying about, is there? This might be something I have to come back to. Fair enough. Lavatory, guest room. How does this work? Oh. I'm running out of ways to keep going. Let's check what happens if a car door is clicked. Aha. So we will be stopped from going forward. Huh. You can mess up in a sense. Corridors are rank 3. I wonder if the ranks matter a lot or not. Seeing as I don't have a key card, do I have anything that I can do other than stare? Picked up my 2 items. I think I screwed the pooch on this one. I'm going to do a quick run through to see if there's not like an extra item somewhere that I've missed. I know I'm using up my steps, but I mean, what else can I do? Okay. It's you. Can't reach that. I can't reach that. I've got a few resources and I can't even use them. Okay, nothing click, nothing click. Just checking if that is a piece of anything. Picked up my 3 things from here. That is not nothing. Got like a mountain range. Doesn't look like there's anything important. That was the thing to tell me I need a journal. Can't pick up the castle. Bathtub, okay. Back in the corridor. Right then. I think I have to be done for the day. Let's call it. Are you sure you want to call it a day? Tomorrow you will wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will be reset. Sure. So how does it continue? Mount Holly, snug little cottage. Total rooms 11. That's all I ended up doing, it seems. 29 steps taken. Items found 3. Very well. Save and continue. What happens when we come to day 2? Okay. We start again with basically everything that we had. That's probably the same. Doors all have the exact same handles as well from last time. Alright. Let's start with getting a few rooms going. How about that? Do a pantry here. Plussing coins is really nice. Whenever you enter this room, gain. Okay, that's kind of interesting. That's something I didn't figure out. I thought it was just the one time that you go through, you might just end up with something. But that might be useful. Greetings from Reddington. Okay, Reddington. Is there nothing else? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. What does it mean by rank 8? Okay. So right now, there's no meal prepped. But it will be later. This is the Nook pantry. It requires a gem. I have to take something. What does a breaker box do? Okay. Bunch of locks. VAC indicators. Keycard entry system. You can switch them off. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. Cabinets. Doesn't have a switch there already. Alright. That is interesting. Let's take a walk this way again. So that's useful for later. Means that we have to come back to certain rooms. Okay. Does this work again like normal? With each of the things? I'm wondering if I have to click that for access later. But in any case, let us continue on. View all inventory of all items currently in the house. It'd be a waste. It'd be a waste. I keep closing myself off just a little too much. What does it say? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's right. 4 items, parlor. Once again, I'm leading myself into one room. What is this thing? A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we have beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game. When I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lorry. M. Lorry. We don't know if it's Mr. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Where's the boxes? Aha! The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. There's always one that tells the truth. There's always one that tells a lie. And then this is the black box. This is the blue box. So 2 of lying. So this one's telling the truth. Box that claims to be black has the gems. That claims, it's this one, isn't it? Okay. Failed the first puzzle. Can't go into the storeroom, can't go into the guest room. We have to go forwards. And that means, while I'm at it, let me pick up the key. because we're going to need one. Sustaining the same thing. Yep, the journal. Got you. This is a rank 2. Back to rank 1. Into a rank 1. Okay. So this door has to be open. That's as far as I know. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold. Or gain a gem. Let's gain a gem. We don't have a gem yet. And I don't feel like losing gold every time I want to go and pick up or switch off the security cards and stuff. Observatory. +1 to insight or something for each time you're drafted observatory. Storm will get me 1 of each thing. I can't reroll either. I wanted to continue over to the pantry. Oh, let's just make sure that we've got an extra something. Commissary. We got the chapel again. West Wing Hall. Okay, so the likelihood of doors being locked is greater in there. That doesn't do anything yet. Let's continue forward. What does it say? Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draw... Okay. Right. So, we can always get into this room by the observatory. So let's go forward with this, because we need a key here. Boudoir, chapel, or spread gem in each green room. What does that mean? Spread gem in each green room. Are there color codings to this? There are. So oranges are corridors or passageways. Blues, I don't know. And then there's green rooms and purple rooms. Purple seems to be relaxations. Boudoir. I want to get the chapel, though. I feel like I need it. I'm losing money. Oh. But I'm also gaining 4. That's kind of good to know. Anytime that I come in here, I'll gain 4 coins. Or hopefully I'll gain 4 coins. Courtyard requires. Still don't know what a lavatory does. We've done a storeroom before. Let's do a lavatory. What's inside? If it's anything good, we might choose it again at any time. Huh? There's literally nothing in here. This is a problem. This is a wasted room now. And I just lose the coin. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Bad things. Leads to a room of the color of your choice. Secret passage. Oh, but it requires a gem. I'm gonna have to go spare room. Because otherwise... Oh, we've still got their observatory. Okay. Locked. We're at rank 6. Okay. Luckily, we still have the observatory. Not that one. Come on. The fixed stars. The stargazer's companion to constellations. Okay. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Good to know. 3 steps for the slice. Diamond Miner is a gem. The Southern Cross is the 5th star. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. Diamondus Major, +5 gems. That's useful. Draxus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. The Sale. Everything is 50% off today. Floralius Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. What do you mean by flowers? What do you mean by flowers? And why are we missing... Oh, it's the number of stars. Okay. Right. So can I browse? Oh, hold on. No, I wanted to go the other way. 1, 2. One more. 3. No. Oh, haha. How do I get up there? What in the world? I cannot get to you. Why? More? No, that's as far as it goes. And I have to go all the way down. I can't just jump it. Okay. Now that we're out, what does it do? One, North Star. Coin gained. And I can't do anything more. Okay. Alright. Mysterious, to say the least. What's with that? Oh. You don't do anything but spin. Okay. You don't spin, you don't spin. You spin. I wonder if I spin it enough will it fall off. Okay. Drawing room. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Day after the mailroom. Okay. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. We're going to go into the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I don't have a gem. Ugh. Counts as 2 bedrooms. I'm pretty much locked, so let's get ready for, I guess, the next time I get in here. Order placed. Anything fun? Dad, Simon P. Jones. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this point, kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of your overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigi blocks. What? What is that? I mean, cool. Posted mail from Dad. Doesn't look like any of these is going to open for me. Then one thing to help me out. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Rivet to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. What does that say? Did it That looks curious and I can't magnify it. I wonder if we get a magnifier sometime. Oh well. Placed our order. I guess this is it. It's all we can do. Spare room is locked. I don't want to lose more gold there. Lavatory didn't have anything. Let's quickly go back to the utility closet just for a second. Because if there is a switch for the lavatory, I'd like to switch it. What was it? Which room does... Bedroom. Bedroom gives me more things every time that I enter it. Let's do that. Plus 2 steps. You have not opened up, which kind of sucks. Darkroom garage. VAC indicators. I don't even have a switch to do anything there. Switch everything off for a quick sec. Okay. Everything's off. Let's go see what happened. Quick sticks. And after that, we can call it a day. It's my fastest route. Not the nook. I thought I failed. No lavatory there. That's closed off. Lose 1 gold. Lavatory still has light. There's really nothing in here. Let's switch a tab. Soap? Nope. Alright then. And this really doesn't open up. Yeah. Well, that looks like the end of my day. And with that, I think it also wraps up the episode. Call it. Let's quickly see what the data says. Got a nice double red in a sense. Curious. Total rooms 17. Rank reached 6. Steps taken 47. Items found 0. And new rooms 9. 9 new rooms in that entire spread. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I think that I'm going to try this game a few more times. Like, honestly, it's quite intriguing, this whole building up of the house. I'm wondering how much I need to like think ahead for construction wise, because I don't like that this corner was blocked off. I kind of wanted to spread it out a bit more, but is it worthwhile spreading out if I'm needing to get to this antechamber thing? In any case, hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Till then, Cheers, guys.